Here at the Footy Fan Network, I am joined by Jesse from True Eagle, and I've got Josh from further north. Lads, how are we feeling?
Very well, mate.
Pumped and ready to go, mate. Ready to defend my boy.
Yeah, we got a massive debate here. We're talking about who will go down as a better player at the end of their careers. Harry Sheezel versus Harley Reid. Josh, do you want to kick things off? 90 seconds on the clock. The floor is yours.
I haven't been keeping up with the Eagles' best and fairest, but I don't think Harley's got any of those. Harry's got 2 already in 3 years. That's not a bad track record. Possession stats, I mean, look, Harry got 54, kicked 2 in that game, equaled the most disposals of all time. We've got a guy who's been in All-Australian conversations, already touted as a future captain of the club. And I think you can see when he goes in the guts, especially back half of last season, we really improved around him. I look over at Harley Reid and he's had some flashy moments, and yes, the team he's got around him isn't the best, but it's really just spurts for Harley, especially with the hype and everything that was coming along with that. Sheezel wasn't anywhere near the hype level of a Harley Reid and has come in and, in my opinion, has done miles more in their few years in the game already. The leadership qualities speak for itself. There's always been things with Harley Reid flipping the bird and that sort of stuff, but Sheez is the proper professional and all that sort of stuff. That's the guy you want to look at and be like, I want to play like that guy. That's my captain. He's a good role model. I think we're going to move up that ladder with Sheez right there. He'll captain this club one day. He's got all the attributes to be a superstar. I mean, he's already in Dacos conversations. There's only a few players in the league who are in conversations with Nick Dacos, and Sheezel is one of those. So, in my opinion, by far and away, Harry Sheezel's the guy.
Beautiful. Nicely said. Jesse, your 90 seconds starts now.
I won't dispute you on performance up to this day. Harry Sheezel's had a remarkable start to his career, and I feel bad trying to resist the temptation to tear this kid apart because he is actually a really good player and a very justifiable, maybe not choice over Harley Reid, but still a very good player. Is he in the Dacos conversation? I think that might be generous.
That's the internet, mate. That's not me.
Oh yeah,
you can check the receipts.
I won't labour on that point too much. Look, the distinction between the two players, she's a little bit more high volume and probably more run all day, and probably on average his ball use might be a little bit more consistent. His goal sense is probably better, probably spends more time in the back half than he should, or at least he has over the 2 to 3 years he's been in the league. But there's just something different about Harley. And it's a weak argument to make talking about the future. It's a little bit airy-fairy, but there was a reason clubs, including North Melbourne, offered 3 first-round picks to try and get Harley Reid at pick 1 in the draft. One of those was pick 2. By contrast, if you look at the 22 draft, GWS traded to get pick 1. And who did they take? Aaron Cadman, the year Harry Sheezel was taken. So, look, that was just their draft position. I think that Harley has had a tougher role playing at West Coast. They're both tough roles, what Harry Sheezel's done at North as well. But from a contested point of view and how little support, it's actually hard to say this, but West Coast has had less support than North Melbourne young players have over the last couple of years. I think Harley's done it tougher from that point of view, and I think the potential, the contract where he's earning $2 million a year, there's a reason Harry Sheezel's not on 2 mil, but maybe St Kilda will.
That is 90 seconds. Felt like a couple of mic drop moments there. That was sick. So the floor is open, no time limit, but you can debate and counter each other's points. Josh, do you want to let rip?
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that McKercher at number 2 has been a miles better player than Harley Reid has. Numbers-wise, it's not even comparable, to be honest. I remember a game we played in the first season. They both played pick 1 versus pick 2. There was not really much hype about that. A lot of the commentary was all about Harley Reid. I think Harley Reid took a hanger and had 16 touches or something and did absolutely nothing in that game. McKercher had 37, about 9 rebound 50s, about 85% by foot. Our pick number 2, who everyone clowned us for, not tanking that game to get Harley Reid. There's not really many metrics that Harley Reid would be, better ranked than McKercher would. I think he's been miles better. Harley Reid, he's a good player, and I think he's had his moments, but Harry Sheezel's never been linked with a move away, and that's all I've heard about with Harley Reid for the last couple of years, to be honest. Is he going to go to Essendon? Probably not, because they're rubbish too, but is he going to go to a different club? Sheezel is North Melbourne. He's already touted as captain. He's not leaving that club at all, unlike Harley Reid, who I keep hearing might be coming back to Melbourne at the end of that 2-year deal.
I can't argue on the numbers and the performance up to date. I would point out that someone like a McKercher and Sheezel playing unaccountable back half roles, particularly McKercher, is not the same thing as what Harley's doing at West Coast. I think it's completely different, and I think the contract offers and the interest reflect that. That being said, I love McKercher, and you've put me in a really difficult position there. I just think this guy is different. I think there's a reason there's comparisons to Dusty Martin when he won goal of the year in his first year. He could have easily won mark of the year. And I think that his body was labouring him this year, and we still didn't see the best of it. So I do have to argue on hope a little bit and forecasting the future, but at the same time, everyone's saying it. So Harley Reid, clear choice.
Do you think that Harley Reid got that deal because they were so desperate to keep him, or did he earn that? Because I would argue that they did that. That's the only way they could have kept him at the club compared to he deserved that, because I don't think the numbers say he deserves that deal.
I agree he hasn't earned it to this point, but that is also the market rate for Harley Reid. That's what other clubs were willing to pay as well. Maybe West Coast priced him out. I don't doubt that, but it wouldn't have been by much.
I mean, the 2-year deal, in my opinion, especially in an era where we're giving out 7-year deals for fun, the 2-year deal is the most. I'll see what happens over the next year, and then I'm gone. That's the Desire deal.
All right, it's not relevant. Not relevant. We're talking about him as a
player. You got Cozzy Pickett's a gun, and he's getting 7 years. Desire could have signed a 10-year deal, but he's only taken 2 because he's going to see how they go and then maybe bail. So I'd say Harley Reid is on that deal as well, to see where the West Coast Eagles are going to be in a few years, but we'll see.
That's fair. I actually think it's a big character move for Harley to recommit to the West Coast Eagles right now. Not many people would. Most people are imploring him to leave. So he's just a great bloke as well. It's just
great blokes. I could imagine them having a drink together. Harley's flipping people off. Harry Sheezel's not drinking it in a cryo chamber or something like that. Any vegan beers around, he'll love that sort of stuff. I love you, Harry.
Yeah.
You're my only hope and saviour.
Great work, lads. Comment down below who you think came out on top, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.